Hi all. So today we'll see another new concept called array. So array concept is very important in Java. So before I start, I would like to say something about array. So array is a collection of similar type of data. Okay. For example, if you have, suppose you need information for a student. So in for a student, you may have a n number of students, right? So you are not going to create multiple times object for each student, right? So what you do, you use array. Okay. So we'll simply first write one program and we'll understand, okay, how it works. So this is array class, array concept. So I'm saying public static void main main. Okay, now I'm saying student array here here equal to student. So I'm giving 5. Suppose I need data for 5 student. Okay, now array new student. So I'm saying array 3. This is another name. I'll change this name. And this is student 5. Okay, this is I'm giving. Now I'm putting one condition. If int I equal to 0, I array is dot length I plus plus system dot out println system dot out println. I'm saying element at I plus plus. I'm saying array I dot name. Okay, now this is I'm writing, so I will just create one class. Okay, one second. My system is today little bit issue. So yesterday we have covered private, then default, whatever, right? So this is my default class. I am saying default class, and I will say public int roll number. Okay, so I'm just declaring, I'm not initiated anything. Again, I'm saying public string name. Now student, now parameterize, I am saying int roll number comma string name. Okay, now so with the help of this, so this is referring this all. Okay, so I will call this, so this I'm saying this roll number equal to roll number. Let me just write, so I will explain you. And this dot name equal to name. Okay, now there is no error. Yeah, no error. So what I have done, so this is my main method, right? So in main method I am just initialize all these, student names. So I said, like, when you have multiple students, so you will use, like, you will not create object multiple times to call that particular, this is not a good practice. Suppose you have 100 of students, information you need, so that time you are not going to call create object for 100 student. So instead of that, what you are doing, you will be using array. So the indexing of array is always start with the 0. So let me take a paint. Okay, so suppose you need information, right? Any indexing, like, so this is 1, 2. Okay, and again, for example, I'm creating another box 3. So we have 5 student information, right? So how it will store? So always it will start from the 0. Okay, this is count as a 0. It's not a 1. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this is another 5. So there are 6, right? So this is actually what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it should be always start with the 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 boxes, but the array concept what says, the indexing will always start from 0. That's why we have a 5 container. 0, 1, 0 student. Okay, the first student, it will trigger here. Second student, it will trigger here. Third one, fourth one, fifth one. Okay, So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we have, these are the student. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come to this. So what I have done, so this is the default class. Okay. I have not used as a public, private, nothing. So this is called the default. So yesterday we have seen default, what is default, right? So what I did in this class, student class, I have just initialize the variables, like I just need a data, roll number and name, right? And I just put a this one. This is what? This is constructor, right? So the name of the constructor should always same as a class name. So this is the parameterized constructor where I did what? First I parameterize this one, um, roll number, and string is a name, right? So now what I have done, so anything we need, if any execution, it should be from always the main method, right? So I have written all this information. So now what I said, student 1, okay, this roll number should 1, John's roll number will be 1, student 2, roll number would be 2, and his name would be Paul. This way I have, mention all the information. Okay, this is I have done. Now this is, you can see, right? This is the syntax to create array. This is the syntax. So this is just I reference. I just refer this one, right? So this is, you can say, as a reference variable, and this is the, we are calling the object. Okay. So new always use to create object. So what we have done earlier classes, whenever we need an object to create particular, like output for particular things, we have just initial, like created object for that particular things. So now if normal way, if I need to uh, get the output for these 5 student, obviously I have to create 5 time object, right? So instead of doing 5 type create object, I'm simply, what I'm doing, I'm using the array. So this is 5 means what? This 5 means that I'm just considering these 5 information. So I need a data for John, Paul, Carl, Tom and Pat. So I have given here, this 5. Okay. So if I give 4, then what? I will check next. So let me just run this program first. One second. Some error I'm getting. One second, guys. System.out. Maybe I roll number. Some issue is there today, my ID. Okay, let me do main Java null pointer exception. Some issue, I'm just creating another class. Let's see. So here I'm saying array. So I'm just creating one class. Or 1 second. Let me check this one. Should not be the issue. I'm not sure. This is the issue. Some issue is getting. Let me delete this one. I'll create another simple. So this is my class. Now what I'm doing, saying public static main string args. Okay. Now I'm declaring integer value int air. Now I'm saying e comma 1 comma 2 5 and 4. So this is the syntax. Okay. So now I will create another class. Okay. In another class, now I will create one method, public static void, and I'm saying method name is this, and I will pass that parameter int ar. No, let it be int ar. Okay, and I will initialize value sum equal to 0. Now I'm saying a condition for int I equal to 0, I equal to 0, and I less than array dot length I plus plus, then sum to, and I will pass the I. Very well. Now I'm printing system.out.println sum of array value. Okay, plus, so I will pass it. So I will, so this is I have written. Let me check whether I'm not getting any error, but still runtime it's not work. Let me check. I should get value for this sum. So 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 2 11, 11 plus 1 12, 12 plus 3 it should be 15, right? Let me check. 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 4 15. I should get the value 15 here. I don't know why not printing
Makhan,
anything.
sum is equal to sum plus array of I. Will it work?
Which one?
Inside the for loop,
Inside the for loop?
sum is equal to sum plus array of I.
Here you are saying.
Yeah, yeah. Inside the for loop. No, beside, below. Yeah.
Let me check in this way. Right?
Uh,
No, some
Provide it in a brace for loop.
1 second. If it doesn't work, then I will do the changes.
Okay.
No, the problem is, let me just write a simple code, whether I am able to get the output or not. Okay. Now, let me run. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not getting what you said,
Uh,
Sharan.
After for, place it inside the loop.
So do you want me to change this one?
No, that is right. That is right. After flower braces, I just said to put after the for loop. That is correct.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. This is ready. Okay, it's start. This is done. 1 second, I got it. Maybe this is the case I didn't get. Okay, yeah. Let me run and it should work definitely. Yeah. See, so I missed this one. Okay, that's why it didn't work. So what exactly this test I'm just removing right now, not required. So what I did, so this is my array class, and under this main method I just initialize the value. So I need a sum calculation. Okay, so with this all these values, so what I did, this is my in so integer data type, right? And this is my reference like variable I mentioned. And now this is the syntax for array. Whenever you use this bracket, then you have to pass the value here. You have to enter the value. So what I did, I want a some value, right? So for some value, I put like this way. So 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. So now I am saying this should be sum. Okay, and sum I am just calling this method. So basically what is this sum? Sum is referred to this sum, right? So this sum is a method, and this is the variable which I use. So I put this array, and now under the main method I have mentioned int sum equal to 0. Okay, and for I'm saying this is a condition, if I equal to 0. Okay, I equal to 0, and I less than array dot length. So it will increment, right? We already covered these things. So it will start from 0, it will check from 0, right? From 0, then it will come 1. Okay, and that's way it will increment. So it will increment, and after that, what is this sum? This sum. So this is the method. So now I'm saying sum. Now I need the value of this array, right? Whatever is there. So this how I got the value of sum. Okay, if I do any changes, for example, I need now 6 value. So ideally what now 15 and 6 21, right? Let's run. So it will not work. Okay, now see. So what happened? One second, let me just. So whatever the value I'm just working. Okay, let's do with minus. So currently is 21, and now check with the minus. So ideally it should 21 minus 10, it should be 11, right? I need to check my ID today. Something's happened, I think. Sometime it's work, sometime it doesn't work, or it may come. Yeah. So see, now it's giving the value 11, right? This is way we have to use the array. So I will create another class for array, and I will explain you with a different type of value. So array test, array test, test 01, I'm saying. Okay. Now what I will do, this is my class. Now I will first initialize, okay, view value. Now you will understand what. Okay. Let me explain. So int, I need roll number. This is, I need a roll number. Again, I'm saying public string name. Okay. So this is, I have just, declared. Okay. Within the main and within a class. So this is, I'm declaring where. So this is my main class, right? So I do not want to declare here. So I want to declare within some other class. So I'm saying class, and this is my class. So I want to declare here, and I will access from here. Okay, these things. Now let me complete this. So what I'm saying, this student I will copy, and I will create constructor for this. So I'm saying int, and I will pass this roll number. Okay, and string, and I will pass this name. Okay, I just passed, and curly bracket start, and I am saying, let me just run another public main method. So this is my main method, public static void main string args. So now what I will do, declare an array integer int. Okay, so I am saying student is array. I'm writing this way. Now what I'll do, allocating memory for 5 object of student. Okay, so I'm now allocating. So what I'm saying, new. So I have to create object, right? So this is student, and I'm using 5 here. So I need information for 5. I'm allocating for 5 students. So this is what I have done. Okay. So now what I will do, initialize the first element of the array. What does it mean? I am saying array. So I said the indexing will always start with 0. So I'm saying this is my reference variable, right? And I'm passing first indexing 0, and I'm saying new student. Okay, so I'm saying new student Now I'm just passing, sorry, this one. So new student would be John. This is string value, so I'm just passing in John. So I'm saying I have a 5 student. Let me close this. So I'm saying I have a 5, I need a data for 5 student information, whatever. Okay. So I'm saying the first student roll number is 1. Okay. And his name is John. Now the same thing I will do. I will just copy this line. So I cannot, I have already passed here 0. Now it should be what? 1, right? So I'm saying 1 and his roll number should be 2. And I'm saying this is Pat. Okay. Now say third, it will index would be 0, 2, right? 0, 1, 2. And now his roll number should be 3. Now I'm changing the name from, this is another, so this is my fourth student, right? But I will index at 3. Now I'm saying his roll number is 4 and I'm giving some other name, Carry. And another one, this is my fifth student, but I will index at what? 4. And I am saying his roll number is 5 and it should be me, for example. So this is where we have to index, right? We have to put initialize, all these. Okay, now this is nothing. This is the reference variable name. This is creating an object. So we are not creating multiple. So earlier classes we have seen that we have to create multiple class times object, right, to get the output. But if you need 100 number of students information, so we are not going to create 100 times object. Instead of creating 100 times object, we'll use this array. So if you have 100, you can just put 100 here. And same, if you want to get the result or output for 100 student, then obviously you have to write here 100. Okay, but not creating object. So now what I've done, this is the 5. Okay, now I'm just giving one for loop int I. You can give any name. Yeah, I'm just saying int I is 0. It will start checking, okay, from 0. 0, why it's 0? Because the index start with a 0, right? That's why you have mentioned 0. So it will check from 0. So I less than, this is my reference variable, dot length. Okay, dot length, and it will keep on checking. That means I am just incrementing the value of I. It will go 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's way it will go to 5. Okay, so it will keep going. And now I need a print for system.out.println. I'm saying info. Just I'm saying like this. And what I'm doing, I plus, I just, okay, I plus, doing some formatting so that it would be easy to read. Okay, now I'm saying array, I'm passing this I. Now I need roll number. One second. Roll number. This is my roll number. Okay, plus what I need, name. So I'm just giving space, and again I'm just referring this I dot name. Okay, so So far you understand what I have done? Any question before I write another things on this program? Any question you have, or you didn't understand any of this line and why you use array?
So, Makhan, can we use here for each
For each.
loop? Yeah, just asking.
Yeah, so here you will only check for right? Means we are like, see, each there is no concept with the array. Okay, I have never used it, but you can try. Maybe you will get some error, definitely. But this is for array. Always we use a for. So that what, why for? So it will go and check from this indexing 0. I am just, this is the starting of checking. So it will come 0, and after that it will go and plus increment. So 0, then it will come to 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever is there. So it will end up then. Okay, that's why you use this for. Okay, so now it will not work. Okay, so if I run, so the basic purpose of array is, instead of creating multiple times of object for the same information, you can just use the index. So this is the indexing we are doing. So based on that, it will, any value you are providing to this, it will just go and uh, get all these things. Let me check.
Okay,
Now you
okay.
can see we are getting null. So do you have any idea why we are getting null? Why 0 and null? And what does it mean? I think I have already covered these things in my previous classes, like, data types and all. Anyone can answer why 0 and null is there, and what does it mean? I should get the written, like, sorry,
Global
anyone is.
variables. What is global variable gives the values like this, right? 1 minute.
Yeah, this is for this, yes. So I'm getting for this 0, and for name getting this. So these are called actually. I have already pinged one code where you have seen default value when you do
Yeah,
not
if
initialize.
initialize the variable.
Correct. So always remember, for integer data type, the default value, if you are not providing any value to the integer data type, then it will always give you 0. Okay. And for string, if you do not provide any value, it will always give you null. So this is for a string, null is a default value. Okay, and integer 0 is the default value. Okay, now to get this output, right, John, whatever name I have mentioned, what I have to do? So basically, within the constructor, I have to call this class, right? Because all the information is sitting in this class, right? So, and I am in another class. So, what I have to do? So, you have to use this keyword, this. So, when you type just in a small this, that means it will refer this class. Okay, the main method class, main method class. Yes, this is. Okay, so I'm saying these dot roll number. Okay, and I'm saying roll number. So there is a difference between this left hand side roll number and right hand side roll number. Please go on mute if no asking anything. So this is, see, this is this, okay, this particular is this class and it is referring to this, but this is, okay, we are calling the this all information, right? So we are calling this roll number, you can see, right, this roll number and this system, like this name. So we are referring to this. So this is my local for this class. This left hand side is local and this is for global, right hand side. So now if I run this program, I will able to get the output, the result. Okay, let's run and see. So array concept, it's a too big concept. So there are complex program also you can write. Okay, but just for your understanding, you should at least know about the what is array and why you use and how to use. So that's why I just written the simple program so that you can understand the at least the use of this array. Now you can see. So I'm just going to this. So now see info. So this is info, just I put this info. So it is showing 1 John, right? So this is indexing, right? So that means this index will hold this John and 1, and this way 1 index 1 will hold the value of this 2 and Pat. Now this is 3. Okay, so this is 2, this 2 is 2, and this is roll number and Tom. So this way, so always remember the indexing like the index will start always from 0, not from 1. Okay, so this is how you have to write a program for array. Okay, try this program, try with the same. Okay, for example, if instead of 4 I am saying 5. Okay, let's run and see what is the output. So you can check all this way. Okay, if you have a 5 number of student and here you are saying array 5, it should be 4. What is the outcome? Can you see the error? Because we are storing the value till 5 student, right? Now ideally what 0 is this 1 2 3 4, so this should be 4. Okay, for example, I will take another example. Suppose I am saying here I have only 1, for example, and if I run, that means I should only get for John, right? This should not come, na? Because indexing 1 I'm putting, right, means I need information for one student. This should not come. Now I can see error. So when you are mentioning 1 and you are now initialize this 5, it will not work. But in case I just commenting, okay, this and see. My result will come sometimes very late actually. Can you see? So I'm only getting for this one, right? because I have indexed. But if I just do 2, then what happened? That means I need information for 2 students, but I have declared for 1. Let's run and see. So always remember, if you are mention like within this array 2, you are going to implement both. Okay. So just if you have written 10 and you are just doing for 1, okay, that you should not do. See, it is giving, definitely it is giving the value, no doubt. Okay. But at the same time, it is also giving one error because you have mentioned here 2 and now you are providing for 1. Now if I just remove the comment and let's run once again. Okay. Now you should not get an error because whatever you just mentioned here and you are also declaring initializing for the same. So you will not get an error now. It will run without any issue. Can you see? So this is a use of array. Okay, instead of creating 100 times of the object, you will just simply call and you will just create a syntax for this. So this is the syntax. Okay. Any doubt so far? Same thing you can do like this way also. This way also you can do. So you are creating object, right? So this is, so what you are creating object for this, right? Because you have declared here. So that's why you are creating object here, student, and this is a symbol for array, and this is the reference variable, and you are just creating an object, right? And you are just passing like how many data you need, for how many candidate or student data you need. This how you will create object and all. Let's run and see if it's all good. So this is all about, you do practice, try in a different way and see the error. Even error also you should get, and you should understand why this is not happening. Okay, now it's working. So I just ping you this code so that you can try. Any question? Are you there?
Yes.
So this is one program, test one, and this is another program I will give, so that you can try in a different way. There are a lot of things, guys. In array is not something like we can cover in a one day. Seriously, it's not something we can cover. Even uh, to learn array,